in one very important thing, which is rocking the boat about political and religious matters. That distinguishes us. For 11 years, we steadfastly followed that vision. And that's why everybody's very comfortable coming from everywhere in the country. And really, it's a great sacrifice. So this day is really the culmination of all these efforts. Of course, the volunteers, the crazy people who are donating their time and money and effort and all that. But I'll tell you what the Tunisian American Day is. It's the lady who comes from Washington, D.C., and 4 or 5 months before the event, make sure she reserved 5 seats for her husband, and her kids. And I can cite many, many examples like that. So that says that the organization and its mission is embedded in us. It's nothing foreign to us, and it's all of us. I'm not going to carry on too long, but I wanted to say something that what inspired us is something very simple. It's Ibn Khaldun. Ibn Khaldun is a cultural symbol, and it's somebody that we all need to know about, because if we want intercultural literacy, we have to know our own culture very well, things that we can point to with pride. And we also got to know what the host culture is. That's what we're about. We're educating ourselves so that we can be the best community, the best citizens that we can do. And luckily we have somebody that can inspire us. Ibn Khaldun, we're going to have a speaker who is much more eloquent than me, and nicer look at that, by the way. She will dazzle me, I guarantee you, because she read me the speech about a couple hours before we opened, and I was floored. So, but I would like to say one thing. I mean, one single thing about Ibn Khaldun is that what inspires about us, inspired by him for 2 simple things, as far as the organization is concerned. The work that he did 600 years ago, where he enlightened the world about the importance of kinship and solidarity, something that's actually the Tunisian society is known for. And the other thing is, believe it or not, back then, he highlighted the importance of the relationship between culture and environment, something that gives us food for thought. But anyway, I just want to say one last thing about the TunisianCommunity.org. It's a home that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You just go on the internet and it's there. And if you don't get to see it, don't worry, we'll reach you. We have our Gazette, electronic Gazette that comes out every month and comes and visits you. And then, if you don't read the Gazette, or if that's not enough, we have this parade right here that goes from town to town every year and stops in a different city every year on purpose to engage the people at the local level. And you're part of it. You're in the parade. This is it. I'm very, very proud. I'm very humbled to see so many people with all our limited means and possibilities and that we can achieve this. Bravo to you. I can go on. I get other stuff, but I am merciful, so I'm gonna let go. Thank you. Marhaba. There was something I was meant to say in the beginning, but I was too nervous. You notice that when my daughter talked, and then I talked after her, what was the difference? The accent. It reminds you of what a Portuguese Frenchman had said in the late 1900s. Avoir l'accent, c'est parler de son pays en parlant d'autre chose. For those who don't understand French, when you have an accent and you open your mouth, you're automatically an ambassador. So do we want to be good ambassadors or not so good ambassadors? I'll bet the first. Thank you. Enjoy the session.
Hello everybody, my name is Amir Boudoir. I also have someone to present. This man has also worked as hard as Mr. Kamidi in making this event possible. I've witnessed him through many days and nights, taking phone calls, just trying to make this event as perfect as possible. He's trying as hard as he can to keep this going and make it enjoyable for everyone. He's my father, Mr. Sami Douad.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to make a statement in Arabic. It's going to be short. أول شيء نحب نرحب بالإخوان الضيوف جاونا من تونس والحدث هذا شكون استثنائي بوجوده لأن أول مرة تتنقل المنظمة مستقلة من تونس لمشاركتنا الحدث بتاعنا هذا. والأخوة هذوما من المنظمة التونسية ثقافة جوية وعلوم الفضاء اللي في الحقيقة وجودها في تونس يعتبر إنجاز باعتبار هي المنظمة العربية الوحيدة أو أول منظمة عربية معلومات السياحة. نحب نشكرهم ونشكر حتى الخيام اللي حبوا يجيوا وما نجموش. وإن شاء الله اللقاءات هذه تتعدد في المستقبل وتصير من ضمن تقاليدنا. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome every one of you here. Outside in particular, the delegation that came from Tunisia to be part of the celebration, members of the OTS. In this regard, I would like to call on Mr. Salim Sheikh, the representative of the organization, to say a word. Please welcome Mr. Salim Sheikh.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Excuse me, I wanted to speak English, to speak in French because my English is so bad. So I am really sorry that I cannot speak in English. So maybe it is better that I speak in French. Au nom du président de l'organisation tunisienne de l'éducation aérospatiale, M. Bouraï Benali, qui a voulu assister avec nous à cette belle manifestation, mais pour des raisons de santé, il n'a pas pu le faire. D'autres membres n'ont pas pu le faire à cause de l'obtention du visa. Je voudrais remercier tous les membres du Tunisian Community Center et tous les présidents pour cette manifestation. Si je devrais donner un nom à cette manifestation, je dirais que c'est la manifestation de la performance. Vous avez honoré des gens qui ont une performance sportive. Vous honorez aujourd'hui des gens qui ont une performance scientifique. Nous sommes très sensibles à cette. Vous vivez dans le pays de la performance. Performance dans le domaine de la recherche scientifique, performance dans le domaine du cinéma, du show. Mais la Tunisie aussi, ce petit pays situé à 120 km de l'Europe, a eu aussi ses performances. 3000 ans d'histoire. Carthage et ses comptoirs commerciaux établis à travers tout le bassin méditerranéen. Hannibal. Si vous allez en Asie, ou certainement en Amérique, les gens vous disent Hannibal. Ils connaissent Hannibal, ils connaissent Carthage, mais pas la Tunisie. La Tunisie romaine, avec tous ses vestiges, ses ouvrages hydrauliques. La Tunisie moderne, la Tunisie islamique, avec son orienté vers la science et la tolérance. La Tunisie moderne, de plus en plus orientée vers le changement, vers la performance aussi. je m'adresse particulièrement à nos amis américains. I want to tell some more in English for our American guests and our American fans. Maybe you don't know that in Tunisia, 60% of the students are women. 73% of the pharmaceutical are women. 40% of lawyers are women. And more, the evolution of the society, Tunisian society. The Tunisians attract many investors in all the fields. Tunisia is the fourth supplier of textile in Europe. Tunisia is the first supplier of Europe for electrical harnesses for cars. And it shall be one of the big suppliers of aircraft, of airplanes. I can tell you that there is an American company producing in Tunisia the injector of the reactor. For all the company, General Electric, Pratt & Whitney, Snecma, this is all made in Tunisia. And maybe 30% of the harnesses cable, electrical cable of Airbus is made in Tunisia. Excuse me, allow me to speak now for the young Tunisian student and worker in America. I tell them that generally, I speak English now. Je voudrais dire à nos jeunes qu'on dit souvent en Europe que les idées naissent aux États-Unis, 5 années après viennent en Europe. Ils viennent après 7 ans, 10 ans en Tunisie. Alors, puisque ce triangle États-Unis est trop long, faites la jonction directe, faites profiter la Tunisie de votre expérience. La Tunisie vous n'offre pas des emplois. Je ne serai pas honnête en disant que la Tunisie vous offre d'emplois. Mais la Tunisie vous offre des opportunités d'emploi, de création d'entreprises. Vous avez ici dans notre délégation des représentants de l'industrie touristique. Vous avez 2 grands businessmen en tourisme. Vous avez des gens dans l'agriculture. Vous avez des gens dans le textile qui exportent depuis 40 ans le textile. Et s'il vous plaît, adressez-vous à eux, demandez-leur. Vous avez aussi des gens dans l'industrie, d'autres industries. Excusez-moi d'avoir été long, mais je voudrais vous dire que la Tunisie offre à ces jeunes beaucoup de possibilités de création d'emplois. Excusez-moi d'avoir été so long. Thank you.
This opportunity also to mention that we are very glad to have our coordinator, Mr. Mabrouk Budega, back. He had a remarkable recovery, and we are so glad to have him here. Where's Mabrouk? Thanks for being here. Good luck.
studying technology management, and hopefully I'm going to finish my study next year. I'm currently the director of student affairs with the Tunisian Community Center. Today, I'm so honored with you and pleased to share this moment that brings us together to enjoy this event. I know that many of you have a very busy schedule and have done their best to be here among us tonight. So in my name and in the name of the Tunisian Community Center, we want to thank you and we appreciate your solidarity to make this event happen. As for other Tunisian fellow who were not able to attend this event tonight, I want to let them know that the united community is not defined by just an event, but by the strong belief that we all share together such our love to our country, Tunisia. The Community Center is a voluntary organization dedicated to community building and cultural outreach. Since I belong to this prestigious community, my goal as president of the Student Affairs is to represent the interests of Tunisian students in the United States and proud to serve their needs. I guess many of you are wondering tonight why I'm doing that as a volunteer. My response is quite simple. Because I strongly believe that the strength of our community should not be divided by a group of individuals, by the love of our culture, history, patriotism from our homeland, Tunisia. Moreover, I want to make sure that this is the time for the new generation to take over the leadership by their contribution of our country development and by challenging all things that could face our destiny that we are building day by day. Many of us today who are here, they left their family, their friends, their loved one, and they have come here to establish a better career, look for a new lifestyle. As a part of this change, something that we will always have to keep in mind, we don't have to forget that a big part of us and a big part of our success is related to the fact that we are the people of Tunisia, that we belong to this community. Dear Tunisia, one of the life facts that we have been through, that I personally have been through, whenever you struggle, whenever you feel alone, whenever you feel like other people have given up on you, never give up on yourself, because whenever you give up on yourself, you give up on your country. So as Tunisians, we stand together and we divide to fall. So now let's go back to our organization. The Tunisian Community Center has been building our community from the past to the new generation. It's building this community since 1999. Thanks to the effort of the people who have been sacrificed their time, their effort, and their money. So, since they believe that this is the only way possible to keep all our co-citizens around this country together and united forever. As a part of the Tunisian Community Center, the Tunisian Student Federation, which I'm responsible for, has in hand a mission to represent the Tunisian students in the United States. We are honored and proud to serve their needs. Our branch offers three main programs defined as Study in USA, Study in Tunisian Student of the Year. The Study in USA is a new organization that has been created 6 months ago. It's the first organization that recruits Tunisian students to come to study in the United States. We offer them a forum. We offer them to help them to cover the lack of information about U.S. educational system, and we help them to get their degree evaluated and to get the admission in the university desired. By the way, we're gonna pass over some flyer later if you need some. The second program managed by the Tunisian Student Federation is the Study in USA Scholarship. So this program, basically scholarship, is awarded each year to the student via the partner university to give them the opportunity and the chance to discover our culture, civilization, and the beauty of our homeland, Tunisia. The last chapter of our Tunisian Student Federation is in which we are dealing with the Student of the Year. This program offers every year a reward to the best Tunisian student in the United States who has made quite remarkable academic achievements and commitment to excellence by presenting an excellent image of our country at the same time. Today I'm going to have the honor to present you Mr. Haytham Abid, who was elected this year as the best candidate that meet the requirement for our Student of the Year criteria of SHPE Award. Mr. Haytham Abid has honored our country by being the best tennis player of the team of the University of California in Los Angeles, and by having the honor as well to graduate the spring of 2010 with his bachelor degree of science in economics. So congratulations, Mr. Haytham Abid, and hoping that this will be the case for all our Tunisian students in the USA from now on. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end and before honoring our Student of the Year, Mr. Haytham Abid, I really want to thank all the entire executive team members who have been working so hard for many years to keep our community united together, since they believed that one day a new generation like us will take over and keep our Tunisian community united together in the soil of the United States. So I really want again to thank you for being here with us tonight, and let me tell you again that I'm expecting all of you to keep building this community together by joining our mail list, exchanging contacts, keep being in touch together, and especially don't hesitate to ask for help. That's not a sign of weakness, that's a sign of strength. Now let's welcome Mr. Haytham Abid, and Mr. Ali Al-Hidi, and Mr. Sayyid Al-War to join us here on the podium for this memorial moment. Thank you again, and hope you will enjoy the rest of your night among us. Thank you.
Actually, I have a surprise for Haytham. Nobody knows this yet. I'm holding on my hand here a congratulation from the United States Senate, from Senator Barbara Boxer of California. Good luck.
Or no? He has more. He has more, you guys. He has more. Where are you going? No, he's staying. It's on the side. No. Yes, yes. Isn't it great? We're like brothers. Huh? About the same age. Give or take. No, before I give him this, he suffered enough. Before I give him this, I want to read what it says. Like the Tunisian Community Center. Sorry. sorry. Before we give him this, I want to read what it says. It said the Tunisian Community Center, the Tunisian Student Federation, and then the logo. Our logo with the little hat, the graduation hat on it. We were funny. And it says, this is the Abu Qasim al-Shabi Student of the Year 2010. We named the award after Abu Qasim al-Shabi because he represents the passion and creativity of youth. And this gentleman definitely embodies that, anybody that knows it. And then it says, presented to Haytham Abid for his academic excellence and commitment to excellence, and for having demonstrated a high level to promote the Tunisian culture at the University of California at Los Angeles. Actually, he's an ambassador everywhere because he's in Terminus all the time. I know him for a couple of years. I talked to him only 3 times. I was able to get over him 3 times. And it's not because he's quiet. So, Haytham, bravo. Little change.
I now have the pleasure to introduce our organizing director, Mr. Ridwan Nadwawi.
Assalamu alaikum. Excuse me, please. This is a moment that we cherish a lot every year. I would like to have all the second and third generation of Tunisians that are born in the United States to come up front here for our annual picture. And for the parents that want to have a copy of this picture, please email us to the tunisiancommunity.org, and we'll be more than glad to send you a copy. Thank you, and please come on over here.
So far, we've only had men speakers, and right now I'm going to call up Layla Laouji, and I'm sorry about your name. But yeah, so far we've only had men speakers, but to talk about the status of women in Tunisia and to show everyone how it's really done. We have a woman, and she's not going to bother you like my father did. So.
Good evening. I might bother you because I'll definitely be speaking in detail about the Ibn Khaldun Institute. First, I'd like to welcome you and thank you so much for coming from all over the United States to celebrate this very special night with us. If you don't mind, I'll be reading, so I have to put my granny glasses